And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 15, run. 15 run. Protein spill.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ready up.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trickstone, travel.
Check. Press down.
A give. Eckler running to the right. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On the ready.
152. 52.
80 weapons.
Undercrush.
Snap.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Get it.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
General West.
Watch QB drop. No. Hatchet.
Fight.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Come on.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Ready.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mike, 50. Play. Watch the screen.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2. Completes it to Lee.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. 60.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Showing up. Showing up. Slam. Slam. Let her.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go now.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's 2nd and 8. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Ready, set. Mark 57.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
H3-2-18. Chopper, chopper. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got 3 down. Shoot! Watch the shoot! 6-6, bullet prime. Go!
Now Eckler. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down, Chargers.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Desmond King making the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Go on. He's checking crab. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Save.
Back to throw. He's got to Lee. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Jaguars
61. Matchbox. Right.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We own them. Shit.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You can't stop me.
Okay, ready?
Go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
Go!
57 to
Leo, no chance.
Switch.
Smoke, switch.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
Right here. Check nickel. Switch.
Yes! You should see it. Go on. Box trap.
Check 37. '57's the mic. Watch 57. Record.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Ross on the return. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fournette, a first down carry. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Set.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman.
Watch 49.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch the whip.
41-yard
Race
line.
don't travel. Buzz.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jag. First down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Down. 8. Read.
Launch 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Let go. Hey, check, Mike. Ready, go.
Second down and inches. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's on Juwan Taylor, second-round pick from Florida.
Ready, ready. 10 Tucson. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
57's the Mike. Rock 57.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line.
Once more, here's Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 58 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Eifert. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Slam.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's Eckler again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Come on,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shift.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go. 60 out clock.
He's time to move. He's time to run. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Orbit. Set, go.
Back to throw now on first down. Completes it to Lee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Kill.
Turn it up.
Kill.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Complete to Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Be dead. Watch twist.
He'll look to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 35-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Brings up second and 12 at the 8-yard line.
57,
He's back to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. Fights off the defender. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.